Hello, welcome back to another episode
of
Young and Opinionated, the podcast where we don't have introductions anymore. We just go straight to it. I'm recording this from my phone directly. We're in a car in the middle of the alley. I don't know, a random alley filled with crazy people. Yeah.
It's great, guys. Never felt better in my whole life.
So we didn't do the podcast for a long time. And now we have to make 3 of them because we haven't done it. So now we're in this car, laying down, and I just pulled the phone out, and now I have to do this. So what's up, man?
Don't the stars just look beautiful tonight?
I don't have a sunroof. I just have a regular roof.
Look, you can use imagination. It's plausible.
So what topic do you have to talk about, man, on this comedy cultural podcast?
I don't actually have many, but I can tell you what I wrote about.
Okay.
For a current event last week, I wrote about how a woman faked her own kidnapping, and then the police spent the next 5 years trying to search for her fake kidnapper. And it was only 5 years, I think it was on a Tuesday last week, that they found out that she had actually faked it, and she was just bunking out with a former boyfriend.
Wait, how do you fake a kidnapping? You file a report on yourself or what?
She ran away, essentially, and hid out from everybody for a week. And all her family, she had family and friends, so they called the police and they filed a missing person report.
So what? No one's got charged or anything? What happened now?
You see, what happened was, after that 1 week period of her being missing, she just reappeared again. She had chains and bruises and broken nose and stuff. And she went over, and she thoroughly thought it through, cause they gave her $30,000.
Who?
An association that helps kidnappees, cause they never got kidnapped. And I think that's why she did, just to get that money, cause she fully thought it through. She gave thorough descriptions of who her kidnappers were, and then they spent 5 years trying to find a non-existent people, which is sad.
She get arrested or anything?
Almost definitely. Right now, she I don't know the exact charges, but I do know that she's held in custody, and that there will be punishment.
This is the ultimate finesse. This is everybody's dream, to fake their kidnapping and just get some cash. I have a whole bunch of topics to talk about, but they're in my notebook at home. Yes, I have a notebook, so I don't really have that much news to talk about, but I do have really old news. I can talk about old stuff that I remember off my head, stuff that's literally happened weeks ago that I can just talk about. Did you know Kodak got shot in LA?
Really?
Yeah, he did. He got shot in the leg. My heart sunk when I read the caption, Kodak Black shot in LA.
He's alright though, right?
Yeah, shot him in the leg.
Still,
Apparently some guys were jumping his friend, and then he got in the mix. And then someone pulled out a gun and just shot a few shots. Hit a couple people, no one died. Man, Kodak's the guy. I perfectly remember listening to Kodak all the way back in freshman year, I think. I remember my friends telling me this guy's the next thing. And I went on his SoundCloud when he had 30,000 plays instead of the millions he has now. So I've always considered him a fan favorite of mine. One of my personal favorites.
He honestly has been through the ages. Not the ages, but he's been through the years.
He's been through our years.
Yeah. He's the guy.
He's the guy from Florida. He's the project baby. Not even in LA is he safe. This is not, I don't understand. This is crazy.
Who's ever been safe in LA?
What?
Who's ever been safe in LA?
LeBron James? I don't know, man. I think it's time to go to Iowa or something.
Iowa?
Go to a dead state where nothing happens.
Dakota. Well, Dakota's actually 2. South Dakota.
Yeah, South Dakota. Go there. No one's gonna hurt you, cause no one lives there.
It's mostly deserts and a lot of hot.
But yeah, man, just it's like the most being a rapper is like one of the most dangerous things ever nowadays. You don't hear pop stars getting shot up. You don't hear titles of Ariana Grande getting shot up in the leg. No, only rappers. This sucks. Cause you agree, right, that hip hop is like the big thing now in our generation and in the world, arguably.
Yeah, you're right.
Hip hop has taken over pop a long time ago, a few years ago. Though I don't know what about Drake, cause he raps, but we like to call him a pop rapper.
It's like it's not the whole genre of hip hop, but it's like hip hop and just the mixtures of it too. Like any pop hip hop or I don't know, some other type of hip hop. It's like
Yeah, hip hop has produced like so many little mini, what's it called?
genres.
Mini genres. Rap in particular has produced so much, from emo rap to hard rap to street rap to everything type of rap. Happy rap.
Rat.
I heard something about Christian rap, which I don't believe, but whatever.
Oh dear God, dear Lord, my sweet Lord, my Lord.
What do you think about the New York City mayor? This one dude, I don't know who he is, but he replaced the other guy. I don't know anything about mayors, but he says that we should crack down on drill music because it's dangerous and it's bad.
Well, it honestly, it when in doing like any conversation of like this type of music is bad or this genre of music is bad, I always feel like it's if you're gonna say that, then you're practically saying that music is like supposed to imply a bad or a good, which I don't think so, because music is supposed to be an expression. It's sure it's nice to listen to and some of the words can move you, but it's not meant to persuade you. It's meant to express what one is feeling and sometimes even resonate with their listeners.
Yes, music and drill music like refers to like that street stuff like rap and stuff, but the music has always been like I always like a good story in a song. One of my favorite songs, like a Rolling Stone, such a deep meaning. Bob Dylan, I love you. But that's rap as well. Rap has its stories. Personally, I still stand by that Biggie's album Ready to Die should be taught in elementary schools, but no one else will stand with me because it's the perfect story of what it was like to be like a young African American growing up in Brooklyn during some of the worst times ever, having to sell drugs just to pay for the rent, and what it was like to live at the bottom of the world almost. And Biggie expresses himself perfectly there, and I think that's the same thing with rap today. I don't think music in particular invokes violence. I think people just rap or sing about the violence that they've gone through their lives, and it gets misinterpreted maybe.
I agree with that. Again, just back to my statement of how music isn't meant to be labeled as a good or bad thing, that is meant to like invoke violence or invoke some other thing or persuade. It's just meant to express what one's gone through, and maybe it resonates with those who listen. I like boxes. They're fun. Speaking of boxes, for some reason we had like 15 boxes in my history class for like half the year, and then one day I just went into the room and they were all gone. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they were there. I'm a little suspicious. I'm not gonna lie.
Booker High School has a lot of conspiracies. It's a very sketchy school. Don't go to it. unless you're a real drama kid.
Any VPAs, hi, hello, we offer a great program.
What? Don't go to it. Oh, hi, we offer great VPA.
We now have a lawn academy section. Robotics is great. We also do drones and
drugs.
No, oh well. During a concert, actually, all the performers. I heard this from one of my friend who also was performing there. He went to the bathroom and 15 people were just in the bathroom getting high. And he's like, guys, you're gonna perform. What the
Yeah, man. I would go to the bathroom and just to wash my hair because I really wanted it to be done for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? And just guys vaping in the bathroom, pouring smoke, and dang, guys, this is cool and all, but my lungs really need to breathe and all, and this is kind of disturbing my air. Could you not? And they were like, no, I cannot not. I was like, okay.
Bro, somebody approached him and they're like, look at my hand. It looks like Russia.
What the heck?
Exactly.
That sounds like LSD or something. What are they taking?
And then other kids were just on the floor, just doing that one little circle thing where they go in a circle.
Like a dog?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Screw the drama kids. If you're a drama kid, I don't like you. Going back to the music, remember that in the 60s, people were calling rock music the devil's music.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, remember that.
I mean, then there's songs like The World.
What?
We are the children of the world.
Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie wrote, "We are the world" for USA and all that stuff, for USA for Africa.
Some may consider it a holy song.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest ever.
And then there's other songs like Blueprint 2.
Just talking about Jay-Z's song Blueprint 2 with one of the most iconic beats ever.
Yes.
What?
There you go.
The Angels. Such a holy song.
Yeah.
Used to make a diss track.
Yup.
How do you feel?
Holy. Honestly, sometimes I pay attention to the words, sometimes I just ascend with the music.
When the grass is cut, the stakes will show. If you live in New York, you have the toughest balls of steel in the entire country.
The country.
There's no way you can. I would never make it in New York City. But if somehow you are in New York and you're living it and making it, I have nothing but respect for you. Would you survive in New York?
Well, nah. I feel like if I really was just thrown into New York, I would end up in the streets.
I just end up walking around the streets all day.
Have you seen the rats over there?
The rats in New York City are something else. I've seen pictures and videos of them being as big as small cats. It's scary. They're mutated or something. Something's wrong with them.
The radiation finally caught up to them.
The radiation somehow got to the rats. No humans or anything else, just the rats. And just mutated them.
I'm telling you, man. Mr. Master, Sensei what? What's his name from Mutant Ninja Turtle?
The rat from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Master Splinter.
Yo, we finna get a Master Splinter real soon.
We're about to get Master Splinter. He's gonna be in New York City. Just watch out in the sewers.
Somebody from Florida has to bring turtles. And then that's it. We just release them into the sewers, and soon enough, we'll have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I showed Carl this one video a while ago about the 27 Club. And how do you feel about the 27 Club?
Everything's conspiracy. Everything I've ever known to be is a lie. It's convincing evidence. But at the same time, maybe not. There's things that you can't explain that happen, and they're part of the 27 Club. And then there's things you can explain, and it's confusing.
Okay, what can you explain, first of all?
Some people who died of, Illness.
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 Disease.
I don't think anybody from the 27 Club died of illness.
Have they not? Was it only drugs and,
Drugs, drowning, alcohol poison. Who do you think is the most famous member of the 27 Club?
Curtis Cobain.
Kurt Cobain. So Kurt Cobain apparently shot himself, but it's very not possible at the same time. It doesn't add up. There's this one about Jimi Hendrix.
Jimmy, I almost forgot about him.
Yeah, Jimmy apparently overdosed, but it's very mysterious because like a few months before he did overdose, his manager took out a life insurance policy on him. I mean, he made a bunch of money after he died. And then his manager died in a plane crash a few years later. But then his ex-girlfriend that was with him, and his girlfriend that was with him at the time of his death, said she was going to come out in a public interview to like reveal some stuff about his death that people didn't know. And then the day of that interview, police found her dead in her car for an apparent, they claimed it to be a suicide from like a gas intoxication, but it doesn't add up.
Somebody's hiding something.
And even Jimi Hendrix, he was like, at the very end of his life, he was like, I don't think I'm gonna live long. I might not need clothes soon. Like he saw something coming, almost.
That did send shivers down my spine. Because, like, imagine that. You're like, I can sense my time running out.
Guys, we haven't recorded our podcast. We have not recorded a podcast in the car since, like, the first 2 episodes. So, I'm sweating like crazy. My butt is sweating. I'm wearing shorts. My little legs are shaking and sweating. This isn't good. I'm wearing a jacket, and I refuse to take it off. So, yeah.
Oh, my God. Don't you remember our first podcast we were in here?
Yeah, in the same car. If you don't believe me, hear this. That's my car door.
You could have just...
Honked?
No, like, out here.
These are my keys. We're in the car. So,
I'm also wearing the same pants as I did the first.
My God. I'm actually wearing the same clothes. They've never changed.
No, I have a different shirt on.
Okay, we're going to continue this podcast at home. Goodbye. Hello, everybody. We're back in the house. We're in Carl's bed under a little blanket, hopefully to block from the wind and the air, but you probably will still hear some of it. So, what's up, man? What were you talking about? Oh, yeah, your glasses. So how did it feel getting your glasses smashed by some kid, man?
I thought he was gonna toss it back, but no. This beer kicked it to my face. And like, yeah, it hit me directly in the face. And at first, I knew my glasses fell off. Of course. But I thought the glasses just like, dramatically fell. They didn't break. So that's why my first action was to be like, what the fuck? Man, I wasn't even in your trajectory. You were supposed to kick it over there. Why?
And what did he say?
And then he began to apologize, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are you apologizing? And then I looked to my side, and I saw my glasses were completely broken.
How did you feel at that very moment?
I was like, mother of fuck. I need to pay for new glasses. I need to get through today without glasses. I'm gonna be blind. I'm gonna die.
And what happened when you told your teacher?
She was like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do. There's no glue or duct tape here. What I can do is send you to my sister. So me and my friend went, and we didn't find a sister. No sister was ever found. But we did go to the art teacher.
And he gave you the glue to fix your glasses?
Yep, and we tried fixing them with glue. That proved unuseful because, the glue just wasn't holding up because of how little time we gave it. So we just had to resort to duct tape in the meantime.
So now what? Are you gonna file like a lawsuit or something?
I wish.
Mom said she would call the school, demand the kid's name, and send him the bill for your new glasses. How do you feel?
I actually already know the kid. He's in my first period too. But nah, I wouldn't do that to him.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Because I will murder him. I meant, yeah, peace
What?
and love. Peace and love, man.
I'm pretty sure glasses are weak, man. I took a basketball to the face once. No issues whatsoever. Just the lens popped out.
My old ones used to be the GOAT, man. Those, I slept on them, nothing would happen. Basketball to the face, nothing happened. Football to the face, nothing happened. I one time, like, full on, jumped onto them, nothing happened.
Like what? Put all your weight onto them by crushing them?
Like, they were on my bed, and I forgot they were on my bed, and I just kind of jumped onto my bed and let myself go. And they were fine. Oh my god, and then one time Mom sat on them.
Oh my, how could we forget that epic moment?
They were completely fine.
Her butt wasn't fine. She let out a scream. Hi!
But my glasses were.
Do you know what euphoria is?
I do. How could I not know?
What is it?
It's a show.
About?
Youth.
And?
That's all I know.
Sex, drugs, money,
Holy
everything.
mother of...
I haven't watched it, but people pretty much say that it has sex and drugs, a bunch of it. How do you feel?
I don't know. I mean, again, I'll believe a lot in, like, I must sees it to believes it. Not so much so, but, like, you know what I mean. Not believes it, but forming opinions on it.
They say that the show's like glorifying drugs and sex. It's like making the youth like think that this is like good and stuff. But from what I've like seen and heard, like it's also like showing like the bad side of drugs and sex and all that. So would you think this could act as like education almost towards like drugs and sex?
I mean, maybe. Maybe, maybe not. I haven't seen it yet, so I wouldn't be able to form a discreet and detailed opinion on the matter of the fact.
I haven't watched it either, but I already have an opinion.
I like to be informed before making my opinion, you know, the whole check yourself before you wreck yourself type deal.
I just go off. I pull an Alex Jones on everything I do.
Holy motherfucker.
So, we've tried to do this before. We've tried to educate people about drugs and sex. I remember one time someone came in and they talked about the dangers of drugs and sex. They've tried to educate us. People have tried to educate the youth through many different ways, and none of them have worked. We're still dying young, and we're still having sex young. So, I think that an approach like this is worth a try. Because it's clear we don't get the message through simple school visits and PSAs and TED Talks.
We literally have a mental health day every month, which talks about like drugs, a lot of drugs, so much drugs, the dangers of them, I mean, and trafficking and stuff like that. And like yeah, just every time we have that day, it's just like everybody does not care about what we're looking at. They just like socializing with their friends, and I'm like, well, okay then.
Yeah, these days are literally treated as free days. Like, no cares given. But this is a show everyone's watching. And it's almost educating, it seems. It's like showing off the dangers, not the good stuff with drugs. There's barely any good things with drugs. I think Euphoria, you should watch it. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch a summary recap because I don't have the patience to watch it.
I'm gonna probably watch it.
So now that we're signing off, Carl will sign us off with the words of wisdom. Since she has them ready. Okay, go.
Even though you're fed up, you gotta keep your head up. Tupac.
Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. That's it.
You got something better? We talked a lot about music here.
That's it.
Jay-Z, let's see. Remind yourself, nobody's built like you. You design yourself. Jay-Z.
Great, man. These quotes are inspirational. They've convinced me to live longer. And now, with that, thank you everybody for listening. This has been another episode of Young and Opinionated. Goodbye.
Bye.
Pray for Carl's glasses.
Bye. Bye.
We never mentioned they got fixed.
Bye.
Congratulations.
Bye.